Hi and welcome back to Walking Barefoot Over Bricks, a constructive journey through the universe of bricks. Ouch! I've set myself the goal of building every Lego set that has ever existed and ever will exist barefoot and sharing this entire journey with you. Why? To find out how much does Lego actually hurt and because it's simply a lot of fun. Today I stepped into the set Lego Pirates Imperial Flagship 10210. The set was released in 2010 and is still considered one of the largest and most impressive pirate ships Lego has ever made. I bought my copy used for about 500 euros, including the original box and instructions. A few small parts were missing, but interestingly there were actually a few extra soldiers in the box, and on a ship this size you can never really have too much crew. So shoes off and let's set sail. The building begins with the massive hull of the ship. Like many Lego ships, the first step is creating a strong base structure that will support the entire deck and all the upper sections later on. Pretty early in the build you start to realize just how big this ship is going to be. Deck by deck, the Imperial Flagship slowly grows larger, with cannons, railings, cabins, and of course the towering masts. One of the most impressive things about the set is the sheer amount of detail. Everywhere you look, there are small elements that make the ship feel alive, from the cannons to the decorative golden pieces. However, my particular copy clearly shows that it has already sailed the seas for quite a few years. The sails are slightly yellowed and two of them even have small tears around the holes. That's a bit unfortunate, but not entirely unexpected for a used set of this age. And during the build I also had a small accident. One of the beautiful doors actually broke a little. A piece of plastic chipped off the door hinge. I have to admit that was pretty frustrating. Luckily the door still works, but you can definitely tell that the plastic has become a bit more fragile over the years. So, ship is ready, here it is, Imperial Flagship, a huge majestic ship with tall masts, large white sails and an impressive line of cannons. The shape of the hull, the golden decorative elements and the overall size of the model make one thing very clear. This is not a small playset, this is a true flagship. It almost looks like it could set sail at any moment. And I have to say, this set is something very special to me, and as a kid I honestly didn't even know that this ship existed, but I'm pretty sure if I had known about it back then I would have given almost anything to have this set and play with it. Because this is exactly what the perfect Lego pirate ship looks like to me. big, detailed, and full of adventures. Time for the ouch score. The ship uses a lot of larger pieces and relatively few sharp or painful elements, so surprisingly, building it barefoot was actually quite comfortable, especially for a set of this size. Today, the Imperial flagship receives 9 out of 10 ouch points. The Imperial flagship is easily one of the most beautiful LEGO ships and models ever made, even with a few signs of age. It's still an incredibly impressive model and a fantastic centerpiece for any LEGO pirate collection. What do you think about this legendary ship, and which set should I stumble over barefoot next? Let me know in the comments. Until then, your tour guide!
Land inside at last. Boom. Get ready to dock. Shouldn't someone slow down the ship now?
Yes, and how exactly do we do that, Captain Chaos?
Just drop the anchor.
Which anchor exactly?
Yes, our anchor.
Yes, we seem to have lost it. Did we ever have one in the first place?
No anchor, no plan. Luckily there's Spider-Man, your favorite spider from the neighbor island. Hey guys, get yourselves a new anchor and tie that thing down properly the next time. I'm not your brake pad, you know? Or do you think I'm gonna swing down here every week? What do I look like? Tarzan?